Mga idol at kabayan, Pilipinas nakahanda sa posibleng gagawing paghatak ng China ng BRP-3 sa magbanwa palabas ng Skoda o Sabina Shoal. Aba, huwag tayong pumaya dahil ang Sabina ay sa Pilipinas. Dito natin makita mga kabayan kung kaya ba ng China na gawin ito at kung paano naman ito mapipigilan ng Armed Forces of the Philippines at Philippine Coast Guard, Philippine Navy. Sinabi sa harap ng mga kongresista at senador na inaprubahan na ng Pangulong Marcos Jr. ang halos nasa 2 trillion peso na mga kagamitan sa depensa bilang bahagi ng Armed Forces of the Philippines Modernization Program Horizon 3. Inamin din ng Philippine Navy na sa tuwing kasama nito ang mga kaalyado sa West Philippine Sea, nagiging mabait ang militar ng China. Chinese spy na si Alice Goo o Goo Huaping nag-alok ng 1 bilyong peso para makalusot sa kanyang mga kaso. Naku, istilong Chinese Communist Party ang galawan, idinadaan sa pera ang usapan. Breaking news mga kabayan, kakapasok lang na balita. Ngayong 12 ng Setyembre taong kasalukuyan, Harry Roque ipinapaaresto ng Quadcom. Naku, yari, bakit daw? Alamin.
I move, Mr. Chair, that we hold Harry Roque in contempt, Attorney Harry Roque in contempt for refusing to submit the document subject of the subpoena de Susticom and of which he has manifested that he was going to submit to this committee, Mr. Chair. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Pilipinas naghahanda sa posibleng mas maagresibong hakbang na gagawin ng China sa Sabina o Skoda Shoal kapag humantong sa puntong puwersahang alisin o hatakin ng China ang barko ng Philippine Coast Guard. Ang BRP-3 sa Magbanwa MRRV 9701 ay merong mga hakbang na nakatalaga at nakahanda ang Philippine Navy sa pangunguna ng Western Command. Ngayon pa lang mga kabayan, ipinapaalam na ng ating militar na nakahanda sila kung sakaling ito ay ang susunod na gagawin ng People's Liberation Army Navy o Chinese Coast Guard sa barko ng Pilipinas. Super good news mga kabayan, inihayag ng Philippine Navy spokesperson sa Commission on Audit na inaprobahan na ni Pangulong Marcos Jr. ang nasa 35 billion US dollar o halos 2 trillion peso na halaga ng mga kagamitan sa depensa para sa Armed Forces of the Philippines Modernization Program Horizon 3.
The Philippine government has been very supportive of the AFP. Recently, the Commander-in-Chief signed a $35 billion program over 10 years, Horizon 3. It includes different capabilities for the Navy, the Air Force, the Army, and the Joint Headquarters.
Sa mga nagsasabing walang epekto sa China ang pakikipagtulungan sa mga like-minded countries, ito ang patunay mga kabayan na kapag marami tayong kakampi, tumitiklop ang China. Kinumpirma naman ng tagapagsalita ng Philippine Navy na kapag nagsasagawa ng joint sail o mas kadalasan nating tinatawag ng maritime patrol, ang puwersa ng ating mga kaalyado at partners tulad ng Amerika, Japan, Australia, naririyan din ang France at Canada sa West Philippine Sea, nagiging mabait ang China.
But other Western countries have been very supportive of us. We are collaborating with partners and allies, bringing in their navies for joint sails. And we have noted, Mr. Chair, Your Honors, that each time there is a joint sail in the West Philippine Sea, our potential adversary behave. But we still need to see a change in their total behavior in their overall plan for the South China Sea. Thank you, Your Honor.
Sa ibang balita naman mga kabayan, Alice Goo nag-alok umano daw ng 1 bilyong peso para lamang maabswelto sa mga kinakaharap nitong mga kaso. Ito ay inilahad ng dating senador na si Ping Lacson itong Miyerkules na nagmula ang nasabing impormasyon sa isa nitong kaibigang Filipino-Chinese. Paglalalarawan pa ng dating senador na noong naiipit na at nagtatago na si Alice Goo, kumontak ito at humingi ng tulong para ilapit ang kanyang problema at nag-offer daw ng 1 bilyong peso. Grabe mga kabayan, ganon ang mga estilo ng tinaguri ang Chinese spy sa Pilipinas upang takasan ang batas ng ating bayan.
Okay, isang Filipino-Chinese friend, trader ito
Opo.
na malaking negosyante na ang dealings niya is with China. No? Ito, may mga connection din ito, maski pa paano, not directly with the first family, but meron siyang sinasabi na meron siyang connect within the circle ng first family. Si Alice Go nag-approach sa kanya.
Okay.
Nung bago umalis, nung medyo ipit na at nagtatago na yata, medyo kumontak sa kanya through a common friend siguro.
Mhm.
At ang sabi sa kanya, kung mailalapit niya si Alice Go doon sa kanyang contact, hindi ko naman sabing pinaniniwalaan ko hook, line, and sinker yung kwento nitong Filipino-Chinese na ito.
Opo.
Sabi yan, ang offer daw na pera, 1 billion.
Wow.
Basta't matulungan lang daw siya. Nagulat din kami. Ngayon, para mapatotohanan yung kanyang sinasabi, dahil medyo nakatanga kami nung kinukwento niya, nagpakita siya ng litrato nilang dalawa ni Alice Go. na magkasama nga sila
Opo.
at yung kanilang pag-uusap
Opo.
at ganon. So,
Breaking news mga kabayan, sa ikalimang pagdinig ng Quadcom ngayong 12 ng Setyembre taong kasalukuyan, Harry Roque ipinapaaresto ng House Quad Committee matapos hindi sumipot sa pagdinig at magsumiti ng mga kinakailangang dokumento.
of privacy versus the right to public information on matters of public interest, the latter should prevail. Mas mataas po ang right to public information on matters of public interest kumpara sa right to privacy. And finally, Mr. Chair, he invoked the right to due process. This is the purpose of our hearing, to give ample opportunity to our resource speaker to explain their side. We satisfy amply the requirement of notice and even the requirement of hearing. But we are all witnesses. He has been dispensing his opportunity to be able to explain before the Quad all the possible allegations which are being imputed by this investigation. Mr. Chair, I wish to add as well, as part of this manifestation, that when he filed the motion to quash, prior to the receipt of the written subpoena, wala pa pong written subpoena na tinatanggap si Attorney Harry Roque. Nag-file na siya ng motion to quash. Why? Because he knows already during the meeting that he expressed his commitment to produce the documents. Reason why we issued the subpoena. To my humble opinion, Mr. Chair, he waived already his right to receive the written subpoena. Second, Mr. Chair, during the last hearing, we extensively discussed his arguments and our answers why we denied his first motion to quash. And third, Mr. Chair, in this motion, omnibus motion and compliance, siya po mismo ang nagsabi. Same arguments ang niraise niya. As a matter of fact, he said he is refiling the motion to quash. In other words, Mr. Chair, lahat po ng nakasulat dito ay nasagot na natin during the last hearing. I therefore submit, Mr. Chair, that we should deny this omnibus motion, particularly the motion to quash, because this is already moot and academic. I submit, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Congresswoman Luistro.
Mr. Chair.
Yes, Congressman Flores.
Mr. Chair, as extensively discussed by Congressman Luistro, stating the grounds why we are in the right as far as our requests for him to submit these documents, and his continued refusal to submit these documents to this Quad Committee, Mr. Chair. I move, Mr. Chair, that we hold Harry Roque in contempt, Attorney Harry Roque in contempt, for refusing to submit the document subject of the subpoena de Sustecom, and of which he has manifested that he was going to submit to this committee, Mr. Chair. I so move, Mr. Chair.
There is a motion to cite Attorney Harry Roque in contempt, and this was duly seconded. Are there any objections? Hearing none, the motion is carried. Now, just for clarification.
Laban Pinas.